love Jamaica, but I think quite a few Jamaicans think that you guys play the victim a lot.
So, class to the front, class to the front. Okay, so listen, I think the blind spot that many immigrants have is that they're not fully aware that we have been here as one of the foundational groups of the United States of America. And this is documented. This is obvious. Okay, this is our country. Okay, so there are three foundational groups: Indigenous Americans, then you have white people, white Americans, then you have Black Americans, African Americans, right? And so we are the foundational groups of this country. We actually made this country, period, right? And so when what immigrants are calling complaining, it doesn't make any sense, okay? Because it's not complaining. It's three groups of people building a government how they want it to be built. Okay. And this has happened throughout history. It's really not very known to the globe that African Americans have been in politics since the 1800s. African Americans, all the way back, were influential. And that's why we're one of the foundational peoples of this country. So when immigrants call or say Black Americans are complainers or we complain, I don't hear them saying the same thing about white America or Indigenous America. It's the heat on Black America, as if we should be quiet in Congress and let everybody else speak, as if we should, or we don't have a right to speak our minds. But it's okay for white people to speak their minds about what they want and what they're unhappy with in society. You see how this is working? So it's like all the heat is coming on Black America when the three foundational groups in America have always done this. Immigrants have not. The United States of America does have founding peoples. The hype of this, we're a land of immigrants and stuff. There are founding peoples of this country. And before people were coming over here in groves from all over the globe, we were doing this. This is not new for Black Americans. It's not called complaining. It's called democracy. It's called fighting for your rights. It's called fighting for your rights that the Constitution of the United States of America says that you have. Okay? Fighting against injustice all the way back. Those same fights that immigrants call Black people complaining is the only reason why immigrants are here. Because of the fight of African Americans that we brought. Okay? Because before that, no one wanted you here. How do we know that? Because we're the foundational group. Because we know that, okay? That's just common knowledge, okay? So it's like me going, or a group of African Americans going to Jamaica, okay? And we see a movement going on in Jamaica, and we're like, they complain too. They complain too much. That's weird, because just because I wasn't here, I wasn't in Jamaica, and I may not know the history of the fight that they're pushing toward, and they're bringing. in Jamaica does not mean they're complaining. To me, that would obviously be something that I don't understand. And until I gain understanding about it, I probably need to keep my mouth shut. Right? It's just like if I travel to Europe, or if I travel to Australia, if I travel somewhere and they got this I hear people talking or complaining about something, and I might be thinking, what's going on? I'm not I don't because I've lived in another country before, and I've never thought they complain about too much stuff. It's weird. I just don't know why this is going on. And it would be smart of me or wise of me to go in deep with the history. As a matter of fact, when I do talk to people who live in another country, and matter of fact, I was listening to this guy talk about Nigeria and South Africa, right? And from my perspective, I'm like, because I'm African American, I'm like, what's going on? Like, why I don't understand what's going on. But what I'm not gonna say is, oh my gosh, they don't have nothing to try. They're not. What is? They complaining too much. Cause I don't know I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I've actually had that conversation. Whoa, like what's really going on here? Cause I don't understand the dynamics. Okay, so that will be ignorant to me, and I would show my ignorance by saying something off the wall like that, because I don't know the history of everything the peoples have, and I don't know the fight in politics that they have all the way. Same thing with the United States of America. Just because people are looking into America, they forget that Black Americans were drafting laws and getting laws passed and were politicians all the way back in the 1800s. And the only reason why America is the democracy that it is today, is because of Black Americans. Period. Period. No other group. No other group. They even have that documented. There's been no other group to do what Black Americans have done in the United States of America. And it's like they only think of us as, okay, well, the globe must think, okay, they're just there. No, we were instrumental. We are woven into the society. If you can't come to the United States and then decide you're going to take Black America out of it. Because there wouldn't be any United States of America as it is today. That's impossible. So the problem is not that Black America is complaining, because that's not complaining, that's politics. And what we have done in this country, the same as white people have done, indigenous people have done. That is what it is, because this is our country. Same thing in any other country. Same thing in Haiti, same thing in Jamaica, same thing everywhere that an immigrant does not know about. They only focus on what they think they know, and which is, I guess, white America, as if they may think that white people were just here doing everything. I'm not sure, but it will be wise for anyone around the globe to look at Black history. And when I say Black history, because we had our own publications too, all the way back centuries ago. So while you're thinking about white people and what white people wrote in the curriculum, what you need to do is actually go and look at Black America, because it was completely separate. And we were in here fighting, passing laws, yeah, politicians, yes, whole not in the 1800s. With our HBCUs, with our publications, newspapers, magazines, banks, everything. Hospitals. The first integrated hospital, if it wasn't the first one, it was one of the first ones, was founded by a Black man. He was a surgeon, Daniel Hale, founder of the first non-segregated hospital in the United States of America. We have been here doing things. You just don't know about it. It's not complaining. It's building a country the way it's supposed to be.